this is Bob Mason from FX Empire and welcome to the daily crypto tech review of Bitcoin, Ethereum, Litecoin and Ripple's XRP. We're looking at the MACDs, the moving averages, the day's support, resistance and pivot levels and the Fibonacci's. It is Monday the 4th of October. Jumping straight into Bitcoin against US dollar, looking at the hourly candlesticks, bearish start to the week. Going to see Bitcoin move back through the pivot 48,186 to take a run at the first major resistance level at 49,252. Support from the broader market will be needed for Bitcoin to break back through to 49,000 levels. So barring an extended rally on the day, expect yesterday's high at 49,196 and the first major resistance level at 49,252 to cap any upside. In the event of an extended rally, should see Bitcoin target 23.6% fib at 50,473. Second major resistance level sits at 50,262. Failure to move back through the pivot will bring the first major support level at 47,176 into play. Barring an extended sell-off on the day, Bitcoin should avoid sub-47s. Second major support level sits at 46,110. Looking at the MACDs, widening of the bearish histograms at the turn of the day after yesterday's late bearish cross. So look out for a further widening there. On the EMA, 50 has flattened marginally on the 100 and the 200, but that's still bullish. So key would be to move back through the pivot 48,186 and back through to 49,000 levels to bring resistance levels into play. Failure to do that, the support levels will come into play. Moving across to Ethereum against US dollar, bearish start to the day here. Then need to see Ethereum move back through the pivot 3418 to take a run at the first major resistance level at 3492. Support from the broader market will be needed for Ethereum to break back through to 3400 levels. So barring an extended rally on the day, expect that first major resistance level in yesterday's high at 3489.18 to cap the upside. In the event of another breakout, should see Ethereum target 3600 levels before any pullback. Second major resistance level sits at 3563. Failure to move back through the pivot would bring the 23.6% fib at 3369 back into play and the first major support level at 3346. Barring an extended sell-off on the day, however, Ethereum should avoid the second major support level at 3272. Looking at the MACDs, marked widening of the bearish histograms at the turn of the day coming off the back of this morning's sell-off, so keep an eye out for further direction there. On the EMA, 50 has flattened on the 100 and the 200, so look out for any further narrowing through the morning. So key would be to move back through the pivot at 3418 to bring resistance levels into play. Failure to do that and support levels will remain in play. Moving across to Litecoin against the US dollar, also bearish. Going to see Litecoin move through the pivot at 171 to take a run at the first major resistance at 175. Support's going to be needed for Litecoin to break out from 170s. So barring an extended rally on the day, expect that first major resistance level and yesterday's high at 174.99 to cap any upside. In the event of an extended rally, should see Litecoin target 180s before any pullback. That's the second major resistance level. We need plenty of support, however, to break out from the 23.6% fib at 178. Failure to move through the pivot will bring the first major support level at 166 into play. Barring an extended sell-off on the day, Litecoin should continue to avoid sub-160s. Second major support level 161 should limit the downside. Looking at MACD, similar trend widening of the bearish histograms at the turn of the day after yesterday's late bearish cross. So keep an eye out there for direction. On the MAs, 50 is holding its ground against the 100 and the 200. So that's still a bullish signal. So key would be to move through the pivot at 171 to bring resistance levels into play. Failure to do that and support levels will be in play. Finally, looking at Ripple's XRP against US dollar, also bearish. Going to see Ripple's XRP move back through the pivot at 1.0556 to take a run at the first major resistance level at 1.0888. Support will be needed, however, for Ripple's XRP to break out from the 38.2% fib at 1.0659. So barring an extended rally on the day, expect that first major resistance level and yesterday's high at 1.08920 to cap the upside. In the event of a breakout, should see Ripple's XRP target 1.15 levels before any pullback. Second major resistance level sits at 1.1224. Failure to move back through the pivot will bring the first major support level at 1.0221 into play. Barring an extended sell-off on the day, Ripple's XRP should steer well clear of sub 9.95 levels. Second major support level at 0.9889 should limit the downside. Looking at MACDs, marked widening of the bearish histograms through the turn of the day off the back of yesterday's late bearish cross. So keep an eye out for further widening there. On the MAs, 50's flattened on the 111-200, still a bullish signal, but look out for a further flattening and a narrowing on the 100 that would pressure Ripple's XRP. So key would be to move back through the pivot at 1.0556 and break out from the 38.2% fib at 1.0659 to bring resistance levels into play. Failure to do that, support levels will remain in play.